about you never married?
No one would have me.
But why would no one have him? I have this much time to figure out why the greatest fictional character the world has ever seen can't get a girl. And if I fail, Micah has to take a small child out for a fun day at a water park. Wait, that sounds wholesome. That can't be a bad thing, can it? How could that possibly be a bad thing?
What's your problem?
Valentine's Day was fast approaching, and Arthur was faced with the very real possibility of going stag to this year's sheep-shearing competition in Valentine. The event frequently proved to be the highlight of everyone's social calendar, and Arthur had gone alone for the last several years. But this was not for a lack of trying. He wanted this year to be different, so he consented to me following him around town to learn why he always struck out with the ladies. His first strategy centered on the basic art of conversation. Let's see how he talked with this woman.
Hey there, mister.
What's your problem? There's a dangerous man back there. Please, I'm walking away now.
Well, that sure was something. Let's see if he learned from his mistakes.
How much you cost, anyway?
Well, ain't that a nice way to talk to a lady?
Oh, I didn't know I was talking to a lady. Hey, y'all.
I don't need no abuse from you.
This is how you want to do it. My God, there's some real fine beauties around here.
Stop pestering me, please!
If you're gonna be so close to me, at least pay up front.
And how would he do if he stopped by Mary's house for a chat? Well, all right then. Conversation clearly was not Arthur's strong suit. What he needed to give him an edge was to rescue a woman from a life-or-death situation.
Good morning, sir.
It happens all the time in the storybooks, after all. A handsome prince rescues the beautiful princess trapped in the tower, and they live happily ever after. The problem is Valentine is a peaceful town where hardly anything bad happens. It is also distinctively lacking in towers. No matter, he could create his own crisis and rescue the girl from that. All he had to do was tie her up, strap her to the back of the horse, and then escape amidst the hail of gunfire, and oh! Bad luck there, Arthur. Maybe what would get the girls to notice him was a display of his athletic prowess. Since there were no weights to lift in town, he settled on a display of cardiovascular endurance as a measure of his physical fitness. To put it simply, he chased a woman around town while she ran away screaming.
Forgive me, ma'am. Hey, move it!
This ain't right.
Should've moved.
He ran for so long he became lightheaded and forgot what he was doing. He wandered back into town, got arrested for stalking, and had his name added to a government database of people who like to follow other people. Clearly, things were not working out for our hero. Undeterred, he attempted to show how friendly he could be with the local animal population in an effort to endear himself to the local women.
Hello, boy.
When even the dogs turned him down, he tried to get friendly with the sheep, but they kept running away from him. I guess you could say it was a bad experience.
Right, stop that. Silly.
Don't blame me, blame the chatbot. Arthur took some time to reflect on his failures by wallowing in self-pity over a few adult beverages. What could he do next? What could win the affection of a lady? Finally, a stroke of genius. He would prove his worth as a hunter. That'll show the women he knows how to provide for them. Hastily, he went out to the plains of New Hanover to beat some meat. In a friendly game of shoot the hooved mammal, that is. His intentions were good, but admittedly, his presentation could use some work.
Maybe hunting ain't your thing. You ain't get much.
Hey there, cowboy. Now. Oh, hellfire.
In a last-ditch effort to attract someone, he resorted to something no outlaw ever wants to do. Putting on formal clothing and being nice to people. It went about as well as you would expect.
Hello.
What's your problem?
Morning. This is turning into one of them days. Anyway, all the best to you.
To you, too.
I need you to leave.
Reward for the man who brings me his head!
Having been run out of town by gunfire, Arthur pondered his failures by the river. It was here he hit on one final strategy he could try. He wouldn't like it, but he had to accept the reality. He stank. He needed a bath. Layers of dirt were slowly washing off his body when... What's this? A girl. A real live female with whom he could talk and form a connection. As the nerves bubbled to the surface, all he had to do was find the right words to say.
I don't like sand.
It's coarse and rough and irritating, and it gets everywhere.
Okay, maybe we'll cross paths again.
Come on, kid. You can buy me a whiskey.